Hello, hello. Are we live? Are we live? Can everybody hear me? We're gonna do a 30 minutes live video with myself to find. Is anyone in here? Ooh. Sorry for the picture quality. I'm using my laptop, but it doesn't really have a good camera. Let's see if I can share this. Share it on Twitter to see if it's crazy. Again, sorry about the picture quality. I'm going to be live for just 30 minutes and then I'm gone. Wow. I mean, how can we do this? Why do we keep doing this? I just don't understand. I just don't get it. Why do we keep doing this? Why do we keep different owners but same old BS, same old BS? Like how many losses has he had this season? He's had three losses this season. Against Leeds, granted horrible loss. Against Southampton, another horrible loss. And then Dinamo Zagreb. Like it's so crazy. It's let's see. Let's go to Twitter and see what's going on at Twitter so that I don't want to. It's so crazy, man. So crazy. Oh, hmm. Is anybody watching? At least let me know some. Let me know in the chat. I can see. I think nobody's watching now, but let me know in the chat because this is quite. I was about to record a preview for yesterday's horrible game, and then this happened. Man, This is crazy, man. This no, it doesn't matter. Let's get straight into it. I know there's no one here, but let's just do this. So Chelsea announced that they are sacking Tommy T as the head coach. They are not that they are sacking. They've sacked Tommy T as the head coach, which is crazy. Like it's, I mean, it was unexpected. I don't think any Chelsea fan thought this was going to happen. Like especially after just 3 losses in the season. Yes, we've not been the best. We've been. I mean, this club really doesn't surprise me that much anymore. Like I know we have different owners, and I was suspecting that probably these owners would give Thomas Tuchel like more time or something to perform, but nothing. Just the same old, same old. I think if anything, this current owners are even more ruthless than the previous one. They are really, really ruthless than the previous one because no warning, nothing unexpected, gone. At least with the other ones, you can see the decline happening. You can see the decline. You can see the fall off. You can see you read about issues in the team and issues in the dressing room and stuff before it happens. So when it happens, it doesn't really surprise us that much. But with this one, like just gone. No talks of players being unhappy in the team apart from previously things yes and then Pulisic as well. But it's it's really really mad. It's really really mad, man. It's a very very poor decision. Very very poor decision by the club. Very very horrible decision. Like so, who are we going for? Who are we going for now? Who is available? Like the only person I can think of. He has his job. Pochettino. Is Pochettino still uh, uh, the manager of P? I don't think he is. Let me see. Yeah, he's no more. He's no more the manager of PSG. What is he doing now? This is so. Let me see. I'm reading. Let me read from the Daily Mail. The Daily Mail says that Chelsea plot talks with Brighton's Graham Potter. Oh man, like how low have we fallen? We put ourselves in this situation. In this situation, we put ourselves in this situation. Now we are going for people like Graham Potter and Mauricio Pochettino. Pochettino, I don't think Pochettino is the best person to take as a manager. He could even handle. He couldn't handle all these years at Spurs. Yes, granted, he did well to get Spurs to the uh, um, Champions League finals. But what else has he done? He has been at PSG. The trophies that he has won as PSG is pretty easy to win those kind of trophies at PSG. He hasn't really done much with them when it comes to the Champions League. And then this Pochettino coming to Chelsea. Do you guys, if anybody's watching, do you guys honestly really think that Pochettino is going to be any better than Tuchel? I don't think so. I think if anything, it's coming to be worse. He'll come in, he'll come in and like Tuchel in the beginning, players will rally behind him because they have a new manager and stuff. But can he maintain it like Tuchel did? I don't think so. I don't think so. I honestly don't think so. Again, sorry about the picture quality. I'm using my laptop. Doesn't really have the best quality, but at least this works for some time. For now, wow. I mean, everybody's shocked. Like all the journalists are all shocked. Yeah, why wouldn't you be? because it's really really unexpected. I've said it so many times, but it's really really unexpected. Like, how can you just all of a sudden sack the manager who's won you Champions League, who's won you um 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 the UEFA Super Cup, who's won us the uh, uh, um club championship, like the Club World Cup. Sorry, like how can we? Man, this situation. I think I saw a tweet at that time and it was like, if you don't laugh, you cry. So that's why I'm laughing because it's crazy. Like we were so attached to Man United went Eric Ten Hag instead. Yes, yes. Nobody wants Pochettino. Nobody wants Pochettino. Muhammad Hassan. Sorry, I butchered your name, but thank you for the comment. No, nobody wanted. No, nobody wants Pochettino. What is like? Can anybody tell me what Pochettino has come to do at Chelsea? Do you really believe that this guy can succeed at Chelsea? I don't think so. I don't think so. I honestly don't think so. Who is even available? Let me see if who's available. There's no one. There's no one. There's no good manager available. It's such a weird decision to make by Chelsea. Like, this is so weird. Just sacking the manager out of nowhere. Let me read the Chelsea. Let me see if I can get the Chelsea statement. See if they give some sensible reasons for doing this idiotic thing. Okay. On behalf of everyone at Chelsea, the club would like to place on record its gratitude to Thomas and his staff for all their efforts during their time with the club. Thomas will rightly have a place in Chelsea's history after winning the Champions League, the Super Cup, and Club World Cup in his time here. As the new ownership group reaches 100 days since taking, so they've reached 100 days, and this is the decision that they make. Stupid. Since taking over the club, and as it continues its hard work to take the club forward, the new owners believe it is the right time to make this transition. Chelsea's coaching staff will take charge of the team for training and the preparation of our upcoming matches. So what coaching staff do we have? If he's sacked, what coaching staff do you have? Staff do you have? And the preparation of our upcoming matches as the club moves swiftly to appoint a new head coach. There will be no further comment until a new head coach is appointed. A new head coach appointment is made. I don't even know how to read again. So dumb, so dumb. Because look, let's analyze it this way. Last season, a lot of us complained that Tuchel didn't have um, his players. That's why probably we didn't do as best as we could. That was one of the excuses. That was one of the things that we used to suit our minds that Tuchel didn't have his players. So this season, he's got his players. He's got Fofana. He's got Sterling. He's got Koulibaly. He's got Cucurella. And then we signed Aubameyang because the main reason why we signed Aubameyang was because they've worked together in the past. And he joined Chelsea because of Tuchel. So if he has we've managed to secure a player just because of the manager, then you sack the manager days. Has it been a week since we signed Aubameyang? I don't think it has been a week since we signed Aubameyang. Days after bringing Aubameyang in. Oh man, I honestly don't know. I honestly don't know what to say. I don't know who we are going for. Everybody's saying Pochettino. I have to check and see if there are other candidates because it's a fresh news and it's new. Nobody has really written anything regarding any other manager apart from Graham Potter. Graham Potter. It's so crazy that we are going for these kind of managers. I don't know. These are, I don't know why. This is why sometimes you need owners who understand the game. This is why you need owners who understand the game. This is why you need owners who who know what they are about. They know the sports. They know the football club they bought. They understand how football works. They understand that you don't sack managers just like that. This might even create a rift in the dressing room. It might create some confusion or whatnot in the dressing room because it's. I mean, let me see. Yeah, this is Olivia Buzaglo. I can only think something big has gone on behind the scenes because it doesn't make sense to back a manager, give him over 250 million pounds to spend on players, including bringing in such a specific player in just to then sack him. Like it doesn't make sense. It honestly doesn't make sense. I'm saying this and I'm saying this so many times because it honestly doesn't. It doesn't. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. I'm going to be live for like 30 minutes and then I'm going to leave. Because I was about to record a preview for the previous for yesterday's game. Yesterday was my birthday, so I didn't want to. Already, it was ruined by the results. I didn't want to talk again about the game on a negative note, so decided to put it aside and record today. And then this happens whilst I'm preparing to record that preview. And I even sent out a tweet backing him because I woke up and then I saw people saying that he could be sacked soon. He should be sacked soon. He just he if it doesn't improve by the end of September, he might be sacked soon. He might be sacked and stuff. So I was like, you know what? Like, why are people already behaving reactionary against this manager? We need to back him. I don't want to go back to the days of the like 2, 3 seasons. Then we sack a manager and hire a new one. I don't think any Chelsea fan liked that era, even though that level of uh, uh, that strategy has helped the team a lot. It really doesn't do any favors in terms of your emotions. You get attached to a player, you get attached to a manager. First, the manager comes in after another one is sacked. You despise him for a bit, then you get attached to him eventually when he starts winning. Then when he hits a rough patch, then gone. We didn't want that, and like I said, maybe these owners are more ruthless than the Abramovich era. They are, they are. And to think there were even talks at the beginning of the season that they were going to give him a new contract. There were talks in the beginning of the season, during preseason, not in the beginning of the season, during preseason. Sorry. And then, man, I think they just gone around and kind of stabbed him in the back. What? Let me go to the timeline and see how everybody's reacting. Frank Khalid, the picture man, cannot believe this. Thomas Tuchel has been sacked. Nizar said something. Nizar Cancela. I don't think he's with gold or he's with goal anymore. But Nizar said something that Nizar Cancela. Yeah, yeah. It's he said it's a pretty radical decision to see Thomas Tuchel leave after he dictated well pretty much the same thing Olivia said after he dictated a world record 273 million spent. Saw Lukaku leave for a staggering loss. He hasn't really left, but it's still a loss because we are eventually going to sell him for a staggering loss. Gilmore left, pained me so much. Even Werner left. Werner too left. I really wanted Werner to be around for this season. Gilmore left for just 7.5 million pounds, and now we wait to see who picks up the pieces. Graham Potter is trending on Twitter. Let me see why. So from Simon Phillips, Graham Potter understood to be the early front runner for the Chelsea job. This is like when Tottenham signed that former Wolves manager. What's his name? I've forgotten. Forgotten his name. I've forgotten his name. The Portuguese. He's not even. It's such a disrespect. He's not even the list of. He's not even the first list of Tottenham ex managers. Nuno Santo, Nuno Espirito Santo. Yeah, it's just like that. They sacked Mourinho and they brought him in as a placeholder, and then Conte came and he wasn't even doing that badly, to be honest, but they sacked him and then Conte came. It just feels like that. It just feels like Graham Potter is the Nuno Santo of this appointment, this of Chelsea, if he is signed. Like Graham Potter. So he's just going to leave his job and come to Chelsea? Is that what is going to happen? He's going to leave Brighton and come to Chelsea. After he's also made signings himself, he's also got players in himself. But people actually want him. People actually want him at the club. Yeah, look, don't get me wrong. He's done incredible work with Brighton, but we've not seen him handle a big team. We don't know how he's going to perform when it comes to Chelsea. You sack a winning manager, like somebody who has won you titles that we've never been able to win before. A title, the I'm talking about uh, 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 the club World Cup. We've not won this trophy before. We've gotten close, and we were beaten. We've not won it before, and we've always been beaten when it came to the Super Cup. After the last one that we won in the 90s or in the 80s. This is crazy. This is really, really crazy. This is really, really crazy. I think this if you bring in Graham Potter, no offense to him. I don't want to I don't want to seem disrespectful, but the truth is that he's going to be a downgrade to Tuchel. I don't know how he's coming to perform at the club. I don't know what he's come to do at the club. I don't know how he's come to gel with the players. I don't know whether he's handled this level of players, this level of talents before. How is he come to handle the dressing room? How is he coming to handle the magnitude of the team that he's coming to host? Like it's going to be a massive downgrade until he shows to be performing. He shows that he's good. Until he shows that he's good, he shows that he can actually do something at the club. Until he starts winning matches consecutively, it's always going to be a downgrade. He's always going to be a downgrade. It's a disappointment. So let's go through some more tweets. This from Football Daily, I think. Yeah. Chelsea expected to approach Brighton later today for permission to speak to Graham Potter. Why are we going for Graham Potter? Why is Graham Potter the ideal target? Why is he the ideal target? Can somebody tell me why his name is being mentioned above every other uh, name? Because he's still a manager. So if you're going for people who are still managers, there are so many other options. There are so many other options. So why don't we go for that? Why don't we see that and see how we can talk to them and convince them to come and join Chelsea? Why are we going for Graham Potter? Do we is he somebody that Todd Bowley likes? Maybe Todd Bowley likes his style. Maybe our club likes his style. People already call him world class. I don't think he's world class. Like, what has he done to prove that he's world class? What has? Graham Potter done to prove that he's world class? Maybe I'm lost. Maybe I don't know. But if anybody's watching, anybody can tell me. Let me know how is he world class? How is he world class exactly? Being world class means you've won something. You've won things. You've won things while managing. You've won big trophies. You've won the Premier League. You've won not even an FA Cup makes you world class. You've won the Premier League. You've won the Champions League. These things. If you're a national team manager, you've won the World Cup. Like these things make you world class in terms of being a manager. You can't be coaching and doing a. You've done a very good job for Brighton, but you can't really call him world class. All right, let me see. What has he done that people are saying is world class? Look, he was at Ostersund. What team is Ostersund? They are Swedish team. Okay, he started his managing career there, and then he went to Swansea. I remember that, and then he went, and then he's now at Brighton. So where's the world class? Where is the world class manager? People are on about saying that he's a world class manager. Where is it? He doesn't even have a trophies won column. Sometimes we Chelsea fans, and I just don't know. I just don't know why we behave like that sometimes. Back to square one, like we always do. Like we always do. Graham Potter. It's a downgrade. It's a downgrade. A big downgrade. Uh, I wanted to go live because I felt like this topic was a weird one. I'll record a video. I'll do a video and then post that one out. I don't think I'm going to post anything about the Zagreb game. I think I'm going to post because right now it doesn't even make sense to post a video um previewing that game. So I'll talk about it whilst I talk about the Tuchel video as well. So I'm going to do that video right after this. Almost 30 minutes. I just wanted to do a live for just 30 minutes. See how it is. Since I'm new on YouTube, see how it is. See the dynamics. I only had two chats now and he retracted all of them. But I still saw it and yeah, he said Pochettino was an option, but Man United went for Eric Ten Hag, which is a way better option than Pochettino. And see how good they are performing now. Yeah, they didn't start well. They had a very very rocky start, but this is what you get when you get good managers, like excellent managers. This is what you get. You are patient with them, and trust them in their ability to come up with a solution to solve your issues. But apparently, we don't know that. We don't understand that. Our managers don't understand. Our owners don't understand that. So they just do what they want. They just sack people anytime. Like I said previously, what do they really know football like they think they do? I don't know. Do they understand the sports? I don't know. Whenever a team is losing, players are not happy, manager is not happy, obviously. But it's not a sackable thing saying that he has lost the dressing room. How has he lost the dressing room? He just returned from prison with these players. He played a whole season last season with these players, most of which did well under him. Players like Mount and Havertz have disappointed us during this season. Mendy too hasn't really done his best. Even the defenders that we gotten, they need time to gel. amongst each other. It doesn't really look best, but they want results. Maybe we have managers who want, we have owners. Every owner wants the results, but every owner wants results. But I don't think it works like that. I don't think you get a manager in, sack him, and man. I think the intention for the new owners has always been to start afresh, offload all the old and bring in the new. So maybe they are on course. Can't say it's justified, but yeah, they are on course. So if that was their plan, they are on course. So I'm gutted that Thomas Tuchel has left. I'm going to do a proper video regarding it, the whole situation, and then yeah, we are still going to support Chelsea, but we don't really agree with every decision that they made. I'm still a Chelsea fan through and through. It's not going to make me waver and be like, nah, I'm going to a different club. No. Even Lampard, my favorite player, was sacked, and I still remain at the club. I've seen so many managerial sackings over my last, how long has it been? Like 17, 18 years of supporting Chelsea. It's been a long time. Seen so many different, probably more than that, probably like 20. Yeah, really a very, very, like we become numb to certain things. Like my most painful, the person, the player, the manager that was sacked that hurts me a lot was Frank Lampard, and then Jose Mourinho the first time. Even the second time was painful, but we were so poor that it made sense. But the first time was very, very painful in sacked Jose Mourinho. Out of nowhere, we just boom. Frank Lampard was the first one that really, really got to me because I really, really liked that man. I really, really hoped that he would be at the club long term and given the chance. And then the third one too is Ancelotti. Ancelotti won a double for us, and then the next season gone. But those sackings were with the old owner, so we didn't really expect that from the new owners. But yeah, we got that. So they're just taking over from the other. Liam, explain to me why Potter in. Why Potter in? I know he's good. I know he's done well with Brighton, but do you honestly think that Potter can lead can lead Chelsea to Champions League glory? Do you think he can? Let me know, Liam. Let me know. Football is a result based business, I guess. Yeah, it is. It is. It's a result based business. It is. It definitely is. And we have American owners who care more about the results than anything long term. I thought these people would be different. I honestly thought these new owners, these Americans, would be different. I thought we'll get this kind of Liverpool ownership where they have time for club. They were able to buy into his vision and stick with him. Even when he was poor in the beginning and he was losing games, they still stuck with him. But we are probably going to get, I really hope they are not. I really hope they are not like the United owners. The United owners, the Glazers, are are bad. Are bad. They don't care about the football. They spend and spend and spend to make profit. They take profits. They don't care about the football. Don't care about the club itself. They just spend and they just throw anything to the wall, throw money to the wall, whatever sticks. Then they go with it. I don't want us to be like that. I want us to have owners who actually care about the club, who actually care about the well-being of the club, care about the football. Yes, yes, yes. That's true. That's true. He's a very, very attacking mindset. Like he has an attacking mindset. His team at Brighton does well on the counter, does well on the offense. That one is very, very true. But what I'm saying is that do you think he can handle a team like Chelsea, like with all those personalities in the dressing room? It doesn't take. It's not easy to handle the level of talent we have in the dressing room. Like we have players like Koulibaly, we have players like Thiago Silva, we have players like Aubameyang, we have players like Sterling with big personalities. Some might even have egos. Do we do we think Brighton Potter can come in and I mean, look, I'm a Chelsea fan. Whoever they appoint, Graham Potter, whoever it is, I'm going to back him until otherwise. I'm going to give him a chance to at least prove himself first before we start berating him. But like, so when Potter comes, fine, but he hasn't come yet, so we need to analyze and see whether he can do anything better than Tuchel. I don't think he can do anything better than Tuchel when he comes in, but okay, so well, Potter knows how to communicate with people. He went to university and studied emotional psychology or something like that. Or you know what, Liam, I'm going to take your word for it. I'm honestly going to take your word for it. If let's see how he does, because frankly, you and I, we are just talking. We are not in charge of appointing the managers. Our owner is going to do that, but I'll take your word for it. If he comes and he does well, fine. My bad, but I really don't. Are you sure? Like he was a PSG. Tuchel don't know how to handle big ego. No. His issue at PSG wasn't with the players. His issue flopped at PSG. Like no, his issue at PSG wasn't with the players. His issue at PSG was with the board. Remember when he was joining Chelsea, a lot of people were saying that Chelsea's board is more difficult than the PSG board. So if he couldn't handle the PSG board, the how is he come to handle the Chelsea board? But he was able to do it very well, very well. He was able to manage the players. As for the players, he's able to manage the players very well. He had big name players at PSG, big name players at PSG. He handled the players very well. His main issue there was with the board, and that's why he left. It wasn't with the players. So sorry, Liam. This one I can't agree with you on that one. But thank you so much for uh, uh, sending in messages. Like so far, you're the only one who has sent messages. The previous one that sent the message, he retracted everything. So if you're the only one, I'm entirely grateful for sending messages in. At least 7 people are watching. So thank you all for watching. I wanted to do it for 30 minutes, but Liam has given me some confidence to continue. Zidane. Zidane. I haven't thought of Zidane, but is Zidane going to manage another team apart from Real Madrid? United really wanted him. They couldn't get him. Man, if Zidane comes to Chelsea, I would be so happy. I would be so happy. I haven't even thought of Zidane. Like this whole thing happened so quickly that I haven't really sat down to think about the managers that are available. All I see now from the news is Graham Potter and Pochettino. But you're right. You're right. Zidane at the club would be fantastic. Would be fantastic. He's a very good replacement for Tuchel. Then the club would be fantastic. Like he would be one of the perfect. I even like he's not working now. He's not doing anything now. Oh man, yeah. Since imagine Conte ditching the scum and going back to his ex. Oh man, if he gets it done, I think to be honest, if the team is able to get a good replacement for Tuchel, I'm very sure a lot of Chelsea fans, although we are still unhappy with the fact that Tuchel has left. I'm sure a lot of Chelsea fans would move on pretty quickly because yes, we had issues. Yes, we wanted the manager to stay around. I wanted the manager to stay around. But if we don't get a good replacement, the thing has already been done. There's nothing we can do about it. He has been sacked. There's nothing we can do about it. It's very painful that he has been sacked unfairly, in my opinion. But if we don't get a good replacement, this feeling is going to linger for a very long time. It's like how we replaced Tuchel with Lampard. A lot of Chelsea fans love Lampard, including myself. I really, really love Lampard. It pained me so much when he was sacked. And then Tuchel came in, started winning games, started saying things that the Chelsea fans wanted to hear, and started talking so eloquently, like handling himself very, very well during press conferences and stuff like that. We're so happy about it and all that. And you see that the feeling of losing Lampard went pretty quickly, especially when after I won the Champions League. Like a lot of people forgot about him. A lot of people forgot about him. A lot of people were not. I wasn't really still on the Tuchel train yet, even after we won the Champions League. But like I, I had to admit that it was the right decision to let Lampard go. This sacking was imminent because Tuchel has history of sloppy form. He did at Dortmund. Again, with Dortmund, it doesn't sloppy form. I remember very well when he was at Dortmund. I remember very, very well. It wasn't really sloppy form. It was his issues with the board again at Dortmund. He had issues with the board at Dortmund. He had issues with the board at PSG. At least Chelsea, it hasn't been publicly, probably to come out, maybe probably to come out in the day or the next couple of days, whether he had issues with the board as well. But he didn't look like he had issues with the Chelsea board. That's what makes this sacking a little bit weird. Apart from the fact that he wasn't really having good results, but again, like Dortmund, it wasn't really the. I remember when he was sacked at Dortmund. I remember when he was sacked at PSG. The main the main the main catalyst for his sacking was the fact that he wasn't in agreement with the board. He had issues with the board. With PSG, any manager that comes in, their goal is to win the Champions League. Winning their League 1 title comes very, very easy to PSG. It's like those days, or even like Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich, when they hire you, they don't hire you with the target of getting the Bundesliga. No, they hire you with the target of getting the Champions League. So it's just like PSG. So PSG, if you don't really succeed getting the Champions League, you're seen as a failure there straight by their board. So it's a different situation there. It's a different situation there with PSG. With Dortmund, yes, he did well, but he left and went to PSG, and then he had issues with the board, and then he left and immediately went to PSG. He wasn't even fired. Was he even fired? Yeah, I think he was. I have to check. I have to be completely sure, but I remember it was a board issue. It was a board issue. It wasn't really a performance issue. I know after the game yesterday, some few Chelsea fans were calling for him to be sacked, but the majority of Chelsea fans we wanted him to be around. I mean, if you supported the club during the 15-16 season with Jose Mourinho, and you supported the club during the 2011-2012 season with AVB, then you as a Chelsea fan you can withstand a lot because those seasons were two of the most horrible, two of the worst seasons that we've had under Roman Abramovich. AVB and then Jose Mourinho's 15-16 season. But we still stood behind the team. AVB, I didn't like AVB. AVB, I didn't like him at all. There were days that I couldn't even eat because of how Chelsea played. I didn't like AVB at all. But with Mourinho, I still had a little bit of faith in him, but our performances were not really showing. I agree with Potter on Potter not having experience of a big team, and that's a doubt for him. Ideally, Zidane will be the one. Ideally, Zidane will be the one because of what he's done. Yes, obviously. Is he waiting for? I don't know. He probably is. He probably is. He probably is waiting for the France job. Maybe he wants to take over, but I don't see them sacking their current manager. What has he done? I don't see them sacking apart from Euro, the Euros that they didn't really do well. They didn't do well at all. But I think he's won a World Cup. So, but you could be onto something there. Maybe because I honestly I didn't think uh, uh, um, Zidane would manage any other team apart from Real Madrid, or he would want to manage any other team apart from Real Madrid. But you are onto something there. I think you're onto something there. Maybe he wants the France job. I don't think you get it. I don't think you get it. I don't think he will. No, I don't think he will. I don't think he has done the French manager Didier Deschamps has done anything to warrant a sack. No, 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 I don't think he will. I don't think he'll get it that easily. Nah, it's not happening. But if his eyes are on that, then he has to wait for some time, probably after the World Cup. Yeah, I mean Pochettino, but Pochettino has he gone to? Did he reach the? No, he didn't reach the Champions League final with PSG. He hasn't, but he reached the Champions League final with Spurs. I think that's the only thing he has done of merit. I don't think he has won, but he's won the usual trophies with PSG, which is very easy. Even probably me, if you give me the PSG job with those kind of players, I might probably be able to win at least a trophy there before I leave. But I think his biggest achievement is taking Spurs as bad as they are, I, I, as bad as that club is, he still took them to the Champions League final, and then yeah, they lost to Liverpool. I think that year, if Liverpool face any other team in the Champions League final, they'll probably lose. Spurs was an easy team to face in the Champions League final at the time. So he didn't even start Lucas Moura. He dropped Moura. He brought in Kane. He made so many errors. He made so many substitution mistakes in that game. It was just bad. Yeah. So I agree with you. It's a disgrace to mention Pochettino. Pochettino coming. Who would I want? Like I said, I haven't really thought about it. I didn't really think about it. I didn't even know that Tuchel is going to be sacked. So I didn't really think that far ahead. But you mentioned Zidane, and Zidane is looking pretty, pretty, pretty good. So probably I'll say Zidane. If because I don't know if is Allegri free. Let's see Allegri. No, it's not. It's not. Yeah. I even forgot that he's coaching Juventus. He's not. So Zidane, look like Zidane is the. I don't want Graham Potter. I don't want Graham Potter. Like I said, if he comes, we are going to support him. But I don't want Luis Enrique. No, 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 no. He couldn't really do well with. I think he did a pretty decent job with Barca, but no, Enrique to Chelsea. I mean, he would have an advantage over Graham Potter as like one he has achievements, he has titles to prove that he's a winner. He has handled a big team, big personalities in the team. He's able to handle a big club, so he would be a better candidate than Graham Potter. That one, yeah, that one, true. But him over Zidane, Mancini is also a good one. Mancini is also a good one. Yes, yes. I'm just typing in to see if, but Mancini is a good one, but we'll be able to get him from. We could because Italy. Nah, 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 no, 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 no. Don't bring Di Matteo back. Don't bring if he comes as a caretaker, fine. If he comes as a caretaker, I wouldn't mind having Di Matteo as a caretaker, but as a permanent manager, yes, he won the Champions League, but he didn't do much afterwards. So don't bring in Di Matteo. I don't even think he would want to come. Sorry. And Mancini, like thinking of, like speaking of Mancini, since Italy weren't able to qualify for the World Cup, he's technically free. Is that the right thing to say? And I think he's free now. He's not doing anything. If any team wants to lure him now, this will be the best time because they'll not be able to qualify for the Champions League. The next Euros is going to be in, the last one was played when 2021. So next Euros is going to probably be in 2024, 2025 if they maintain the 2020 because they still call the Euros 2020. So if they maintain it, it's going to be in 2024, and then the next World Cup is also going to be in 4 years time. So I don't really think I don't really think to be that difficult if you wanted him. But would he want to leave? Maybe no. Maybe no. But if Luis Enrique would want to, fine. I think probably we can also get him as well. But I like your first option, Zidane. I like I said, I hadn't really thought of Zidane. But again, Man United were not able to get him. Man United tried so hard to get Zidane to the club. They were not able to get him. They tried on numerous occasions to get him to the club, but I don't think it's gonna be a thing. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Things you hate to see on you see trending on Twitter, Graham Potter. People are mentioning wait. I'm seeing something right now. John Terry. People are mentioning John Terry. John Terry. Do we really want another, what do you guys think about John Terry? Do we really want another club legend at Chelsea after what happened to Lampard? Personally, I don't. I don't want to see him go through the things Lampard went through, especially with the fan base, the way the fan base was bashing. They were bashing. No, I think yeah, John Terry as assistant manager, assistant not manager, but I don't think he is going to go for an assistant manager job again. If John Terry is the one to replace Tuchel, it's not going to be assistant. It's not going to, if he's coming to Chelsea, it's not going to be as an assistant. It's going to be a manager. But I don't see it happening. I don't see it happening. Interviewed after games and I thought he was. He has made a recent comment, and I thought it was about the sacking, but it was about something else. Officials. I don't see it happening. I don't see it happening. Again, sorry about the picture quality. I'm using my laptop camera. I think it's a 720p camera, so it's not it's not the best. Hopefully, I get enough money to get a good webcam, maybe a 2K webcam, and then probably this live. But I've really enjoyed this live session. I won't like for my first one, it's gone pretty well. Thanks to Liam. I don't want I don't want to butcher your surname, so out of respect, I might not. I don't want to mention your surname, but thanks so much for interacting with me. It's almost an hour. I might go off the hour mark. Thank you so much for interacting with me. Yeah, man. Thanks. So these are the options. John Terry. No, no, no. I don't think John Terry is a possible option, but he's trending. He's one of those who are trending. Zidane is trending. Graham Potter is trending. John Terry is trending. So it's a possibility, but I don't think it's going to happen. I personally, I don't want to see another club legend come to the club and then have his name sold by the team, by the fans. I don't want to see that happening. It was very very painful for me to see the way fans were treating Lampard, our all-time top scorer, someone who has won for the club, someone who came in when Sarri decided to leave and leave us to hang out dry after the transfer ban, and we ended up disrespecting him in the end. I don't want to see that happen to John Terry. I really, really like John Terry. I don't want to see that happen to any club legend at all. But if they're not able to get, it's very, very possible that if they're not able to get the managers that they want, maybe Graham Potter might not even want to leave Brighton. He started something very, very good there, so he might not want to leave. Um, they might, they might not be able to get Zidane. If Zidane is one of their targets, I don't think they might get him. If they can't get all those options, they might probably go with John Terry. They might probably go with John Terry. If he's available and he wants to be a manager, they might probably go with him. But me personally, I don't want to see another club legend at the club. Pep, is Pep going to leave? If Pep leaves City and joins Chelsea, it's going to be the biggest news in football history ever. After after signing Haaland, Haaland has 25 goals. I know you're joking, but I just want to assume it's serious for some time, for a moment. But he has signed Haaland, who has scored 25 goals in in just, I think his first month for the club. He scored like 23 or so, and then in the second month, beginning of second month, he added two more. Yesterday he scored for Man City in the Champions League, his first game for Man City in the Champions League, and he scored. So, and they worry me a lot. City worries me a lot. If if we're able to get Pep to join Chelsea, it will be so funny. It will be so. I don't like Pep personally. I have to say this. I don't like Pep. I like Pep personally. I acknowledge that he's one of the best managers in the world, but I don't really like him. I don't really like him at all. I really like him, especially after what happened uh, um, um, when we lost to Barcelona in 2008, 2009 Champions League final. The way they were disrespecting us during the press conferences and everything, and the rumors that were coming out from the club and stuff. And even on that night, the way they cheated, and he didn't even acknowledge the fact that there were decisions that went in favor of him and stuff. I don't really like him. I don't really like him. I've not really liked him at all. Even when there were rumors that he was coming to join Chelsea after Bayern Munich, I wasn't all for it. I wasn't for it. But he is a very very, like, he's a world class manager. He's one of the best managers to ever manage in football. He's one of the best. He's one of the best. Like, he has single handedly won Manchester City three, four. How many? How many has he won now? How many trophies? How many EPL titles has he won now with Manchester City? Three or four. They were behind us. They had fewer Premier League titles before Czech than us before Czech before Pep joined, and now they have more. Abdallah Hassan, thank you for joining. I'll be leaving soon though. Thank you for joining. If you guys enjoyed, I can still be on. You can ask me questions. I would answer. I can still do like some 20 minutes. Maybe we sign Zidane. Yeah, we've talked about Zidane. We talked about Zidane. Zidane is an option. But like I said, if Man United were not able to get him, they offered him a lot of money, but they still didn't get him, and they tried on different occasions. So if they were not able to get him, can we get him? Probably a different strategy, but can we? I don't know. I don't know. Very awkward. Very Liam, in case you're not following the chat, Liam just asked how awkward for Aubameyang. Very awkward. Very awkward. Like I said this in the beginning. Maybe you hadn't joined when I said it, but I said in the beginning that how can you sign a player for the for Tuchel, and he joined, like, the player joined Chelsea mainly because he wanted to play under Tuchel, mainly because he had played with him before, mainly because they had a very good rapport going, and then just barely a week. It's not been a week since Aubameyang joined Chelsea. Barely a week, and then you get rid of the manager. Like, he's going to feel duped. He's going to feel duped. I don't know how it's going to affect his performance. It might affect his performance. That is where my worry is. But he's going to feel duped if we don't get a world class manager to come in. If we get in Graham Potter, I don't think the players are going to respect him, especially the new ones. I don't think they're going to respect him. I don't think they will. If you get someone like Zidane will command respect. Someone like Zidane will command. Someone like the options you mentioned previously, Luis Enrique, Mancini, they'll demand respect because of what they've done in their past. But Zidane, even John, I don't even think John Terry will even get uh, uh, that level of respect when it comes to Chelsea. I don't even think he would, because even I don't think Lampard. Some players even respected Lampard whilst playing under him. I don't think John Terry will get it. But someone like Zidane, three Champions League trophies back to back to back, man, and then a La Liga title. He demands a lot of respect. Yeah, I wouldn't be Aubameyang right now. I wouldn't want to be Aubameyang right now. He he's probably devastated that this happened. I think he's going to feel duped. I think he's going to feel duped. I think he's going to feel like he was duped. Yeah, exactly. Players who instantly respect Zidane. Instantly, instantly. Other managers might not receive that level. Other managers might not receive that advantage. If again, if we sign Zidane, a lot of people will forget about this Tuchel decision pretty quick. We'll not forget about Tuchel quickly, but this weird decision to sack Tuchel would be crazy. If you guys aren't following me on Twitter, my Twitter handle, I don't know whether I can put it in the stream, but my Twitter handle is the Blue Side FC. If you want to follow me there, that would be nice. Let me see. Oh man, is there anything else that we need to talk about? If there isn't, I think I would be signing off very soon. But I really have enjoyed this chat. Not that many. I think our highest number of viewers that we've got was like 14 or 15, but it's all right. It's all right. I just have 45 subscribers. I don't mind. I just like talking about Chelsea. I wanted to talk to the fans about Chelsea. I want to talk to somebody about Chelsea, and you guys have been a great audience. Thank you so much. If you haven't subscribed to, go ahead and subscribe. I don't think I'll make a video on the preview anymore. I was about to make a video on the preview. That's why I have my kit on and everything. I was about to make a video for the preview, and then I don't use this camera for the preview. I don't use this camera for the videos on Twitter. I have an S20 FE, and I use the S20 FE for videos. It takes really good videos, so I use that. Yeah, we have. Thank you for joining. You joined late, but thank you for joining, Raphael. But yeah, we've talked about it. I've mentioned it at length, but the summary is that he's done well for Brighton, but I don't think he can handle Chelsea. I don't think he can handle that dressing room. I don't think, because it looked like I don't think that's the case, but it looked like some of the players were not happy. I mean, Werner left Chelsea to take a huge pay cut at Leipzig. Werner left, so I don't think the dressing room was the happiest of places. But I don't think Graham Potter coming in is come to change that. I don't think it's come to change that. The players might rally behind him for some time because he's a manager. He's a new manager, but I don't think he can handle the. What do you mean? Tuchel's attitude was not good. What exactly do you mean? Because I don't think attitude was not good, as in he didn't treat the players right, or what do you mean by his attitude was not good, or was it the way he talked during the press conferences? Because I noticed that his press conference responses had changed. It became a little bit more aggressive, and at the same time he was more like, it looked like he had given up, kind of. Maybe the aggression started during the Spurs game. That game was a wild one. Okay, yeah, the press conference attitude, yeah, yeah, yeah. I noticed it because one of the reasons why we even liked Tuchel in the beginning was how he handled press conferences, how he spoke eloquently, confidently, how he spoke straight to the point. He didn't really beat about the bush. But nowadays, especially this season, he has attacked the media more. And not that they don't deserve it, they deserve it. But he used to avoid that last season. He used to avoid that previous seasons. But he has attacked the media more. He has mentioned that we are not a team. We are not a good team. Yeah, we have issues. We can't be playing like this, which is true. It's true. But for a coach admitting certain things and saying certain things in press conferences, he just looked defeated. Yes, we've been defeated on the pitch, but we can't act defeated as well in the press conference room. It looked like he had changed in that regard. So yeah. I noticed it. I noticed that well. I think his players with the his attitude with the players was all right, but yeah, his yeah. I've also spoken about this. His sack from PSG was mainly because he had issues with the board. It wasn't performance. It wasn't performance because He had just um, played the Champions League final with PSG. So it wasn't really a performance based thing. They lost, yeah, they lost in that final, but it wasn't really a performance based thing. But he had issues with the board, and that's why he was sacked at PSG. It wasn't a performance thing. He was doing pretty well at PSG. Even it's similar to this one. The PSG sack was also a surprise, like this one. It was also a surprise. But there were reports saying that the board, he had issues with the board. He wanted certain things to be done. The board wasn't doing for him and stuff like that. So I think it was mainly a board thing. The same with Dortmund as well. It was also mainly a board thing. One of the things we were worried about was uh, when he was appointed was the fact that can he work with the Chelsea board? And he could. He worked with the previous ones very well. I don't know what happened with this one. They've sacked him. So yeah, that's why he was sacked. At least that's what I know. That's what I know, and that's what I remember. I said I was going to record for 30 minutes. It's now 1 hour 10 minutes. Now 1 hour 10 minutes. So Zidane, Pochettino, and Potter are the options. He is the Brighton coach good? He is good for Brighton. He is good for Brighton. I checked his previous managerial jobs. He hasn't really coached a big team, so he's good for that Brighton level. As to whether he'll be good at Chelsea, we don't know because we don't have any uh, um, um, evidence that he can do it at a big club. So we don't know. If we appoint him, it's going to be a big risk. It's a risk that we're going to take with him and the club. So he's good at Brighton. He's done very, very well at Brighton and that level. But for Chelsea, I don't know yet. There's no evidence to prove whether he can be good at Chelsea or not. Chelsea is a very big club. A lot of people don't want to believe that Chelsea is a very big club, but Chelsea is a very, very big club. So it's different. It's different gravy when it comes to Chelsea. Yes, Jose didn't sorry, Jose didn't manage a big club before he came to Chelsea. Yes, but Jose had just won the Champions League with Porto before he came. Jose Mourinho had won the Champions League with Porto before he came. I would agree Wenger was also not really known. Ferguson also wasn't really known because when you read reports, I wasn't really supporting uh, Chelsea during Ferguson. I wasn't even alive when Ferguson was I? Well, I don't think I was when he was appointed. Let me see when he was appointed. But his earlier seasons, I wasn't really following. I don't think I was even old enough to even know what the Premier League was. I want to see when he was appointed. 1986. I wasn't alive. So, but you can when you read reports. A lot of Man United fans were not happy when he joined because he was a nobody. Nobody heard about him. He wasn't. They were not happy. But I feel like that was a different time. That was a very, very different time. That was a very, very different time. That was a time when teams were patient. Same for Wenger. He joined Arsenal at a time when teams were very, very patient with managers. I think when it comes to this sacking and hiring of managers, I think it is Chelsea that started it. Chelsea was the one. Chelsea were the Chelsea was the team that made other teams know that this kind of strategy would make um, 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 would still bring you trophies. So other teams were like, yeah, if Chelsea has done and it's worked for them, why don't we just? Oh, people are joining the time I want. Christian Coley, Mr. Big Club. Have you heard that they are going for? Yeah, that's why I said that's what that's why I mentioned it. Have you heard that they are going for Graham Potter? What an irony! They sacked the big coach. Yeah, yeah. It's a very very poor decision for them to sack Tuchel and go for Graham Potter. It's such a weird decision. Is it like I said in the beginning of the live recording? It's a downgrade until he proves himself that he can be better than. Oof. If Fabrizio Romano reports it, then it's true. So this just came in. Fabrizio Romano has tweeted that Chelsea have approached Graham Potter as one of the candidates to replace Thomas Tuchel. He's not the only one in their list, including four candidates. Four candidates. Who are these four? Todd Bowley will continue talks in the next hours to find the replacement. So this just came in from Fabrizio Romano. Let me see whether I can copy it and put it in the chat. From Fabrizio Romano. So you can check it out and see. Four candidates. So Zidane, I'm just assuming. Zidane, Pochettino. It looks like it. Did Todd Bowley buy Chelsea to make profit? I mean, anybody makes a huge investment in the club to make profit. But if profit is your main focus, we'll just end up being like Manchester United. If profit becomes his main focus, we just end up being like Manchester United. Yeah, yeah. It's a typical. That's what I'm saying now. We were all hoping that it will be different. Wait next manager in next hour. I should wait for 1 more hour. I mean, cool. I can record for that. I can record for a while, but I don't think it will happen in the next hour. I don't think it will. If it happens after I finish recording, I'm going to I'll do a video and upload that. Zidane is taking France to the World Cup. I don't think so. Are they going to sack their manager? Are they going to sack Didier Deschamps? Didier Deschamps won a World Cup for them. Are they going to sack him? I don't think so. No, in the next hours. Fabrizio Romano. I've put the tweet in the chat. Fabrizio Romano said in the next hours to find a replacement. So it's not 1 hour. No, no, no. Zidane is not the current French coach. It's Didier Deschamps. Deschamps. He was on won the World Cup with them. He's still the manager. Zidane isn't. Zidane is not. This from George Benson. I don't know whether you guys know George Benson. He's a YouTuber. He's been making Chelsea content for a long time now. He said, I'm quickly beginning to feel like this may be the right call. Look at how bent out Tuchel is. It's true though. Divorce, Lukaku ordeal. Whoa, did he go through a divorce? Why didn't I hear of that? He really went through a divorce. Let me put this on silent. Sorry. Did he really go through a divorce? How how did I miss that? What his kids were at the Champions League final with his wife and oh okay. He separated with his wife back in April. So it was this year. He separated with his wife back in April. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's what started the whole thing. Remember what happened to Kepa when Kepa's girlfriend left him? Remember what happened? It messes with your emotions. It really does. It messes with your emotions, with your mentality, with your mindset. Yeah, okay, okay, okay. So George Benson said, look at how bent out Tuchel is. Divorce, Lukaku ordeal, Bromovich leaving and Bully coming in. I think Tuchel's conduct has been a result of all of this stress and footballing matters became subsidiary. He has a point. He has a point. He has a point. But I think out of all this, I think the divorce is what probably would get to him the most. I don't think Lukaku coming in and going would even worry him that much. Abramovich, because it wasn't his player. It wasn't somebody that he wanted. It was somebody that the team went for. When we couldn't get Haaland, we went for Lukaku. It was one of the biggest mistakes we've made in Chelsea. I think Tuchel's conduct, yeah, Abramovich leaving, I don't think it was a big catalyst. Bully coming in, I don't think it was, but yeah, it is. It is. I agree. I agree. Very, very disrespectful. Very, very disrespectful. Very, very disrespectful. Really, really poor decision. Very, very poor decision. You don't do that. You don't do that. Michelle after getting the players that he wanted in, and then you sack him. So who is come to manage that player? Those players. And if the other one doesn't do well, the excuses will be like, it's not those players are not his players, so we didn't get his players for them. And then we get that manager's players, then he's also sacked. Another one comes in with a new squad. Raphael says, why has Zidane not been coaching any club? Yeah, I I don't think Zidane wants to coach any other club apart from Real Madrid. When he left Real Madrid, he made it clear. He left the first time. He made it clear. A lot of teams wanted him. He made it clear that he wasn't going anywhere. He didn't say it. It wasn't a statement, but many teams wanted him. He didn't budge. And then Real Madrid came calling for him again, and he went back. And then he won the La Liga with them, and then he left again. So I don't think going to another club is on his mind. I think he wants to be like Liam said in the chat. I think he wants to go to and coach and manage France one day. So probably he's not thinking about managing any other club. I think his name is only mentioned because he's available. I don't think he's somebody that we've actually approached. Right now, the only person that it looks like we've approached is, or we're about to approach is Graham Potter. The other three, Fabrizio Romano didn't really mention them, so I'm going to assume we've not approached them yet. They are options. So yeah, to answer your question, that's what I think. I don't think he wants to. Okay, this is another tweet from Nizar Kinsella. He's a journalist. I think he's now a Standard Sport. He said he's done it. He's doing a thread, but I don't want to read the whole thread. But he said Tuchel's sacking had been coming since they lost 4-0 to Arsenal in preseason. The feeling was it was unraveling. Both his aptitude as a coach and the relationship with the new owners, players. The excuses made were unconvincing. I don't know. I feel like these journalists are just making up theories after this thing has happened because none of them, this thing went under all their radars. Like it went under it. So it's not them coming out now and trying to justify and make reasons why he was sacked as if that was it. I don't think I don't think I don't think I respect Nizak Kinsella and and I know he has very very good inside info. But come on, from when we lost 4-0 to Arsenal, I don't know. I don't think I entirely agree with this, but yeah. Pochettino, no, I don't want Pochettino to be at Chelsea. Former Spurs manager, didn't really do much with PSG. Um, he didn't really do much with Spurs as well, apart from getting them to the Champions League final. Nah, he might be one of the four that we are considering. I don't know who the last one is. Who do you guys think it is? But I only know I can only guess three, or maybe John Terry. Maybe John Terry is the fourth one. But Pochettino left PSG because of performances. Because of performances, I think they failed to win the league under them, under him, because the league is like the it's like the Bundesliga to Bayern Munich. If you don't win those trophies, you're a failure. You're a big failure. They hire you not to lose those trophies. They hire you to win Champions League. So if even you can't even maintain the Bundesliga or the League 1 or League One, then they don't want you around. I think Pochettino, it was a performance issue. I don't think he had issues with their board. I think it was mainly a performance issue. So probably that's why he left. That's why he was sacked, or was he sacked or he left? I think he was sacked. Mm, yeah, I think he was sacked. He was sacked. I think this time we at least did better than Di Matteo. Di Matteo, we sacked Di Matteo in the next season after winning the Champions League. At least we've given Tuchel two. At least he's gotten two seasons to. I think the way Tuchel handled the transition, the Abramovich ban, and then the transition from Roman Abramovich to Todd Bowley. I think the way he handled it very very well, very very well. If anything, he deserves to be a manager after that whole debacle. I think he was the best manager to have during that period, because probably anybody else would be panicking. Imagine if we had Sarri during that period. Sarri would have left a long time. Immediately the ban came in, Sarri would have been off. But I think Tuchel was the best manager to have during that transition period. He did very very well for the club. Whoever gives the video a like, thank you very very much. Yeah. So again, if you haven't subscribed, if you're watching me and you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. It helps the channel a lot. I'm a new channel, so growing little by little. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I mean, if there's nothing more to talk about. Let me see whether there have been updates on the um, home. Yeah. So I think for me, I think the four possible options is they are John Terry, Zidane, Graham Potter, sorry, and then Pochettino. These are the four names I'm seeing. Hey, people have already started a hashtag, no to Poch. Yeah, no to Poch. I mean, like that. No to Poch. I don't want Pochettino at the club. It's going to bring the Spurs scares to the club. We don't want that. Yeah. It's 1 hour 30 minutes. I think I'm going to end the stream here. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much to anybody who watched, anybody who liked the video. Thank you so much. Thank you to Liam. Thank you to Raphael. I think there was a lot. There was another one to the commented. Thank you to Abdallah Hassan for interacting with me. You are the reason why I've even gone this long. You guys are the reason. You I've enjoyed the interaction a lot. I've enjoyed the interaction a lot. Like you have no idea how much this means to interact with Chelsea fans on here. Thank you so much for everything. I'm going to end the stream now. I hope we get a good replacement. Personally, I'm hoping it's Zidane. I don't think Zidane will join the club, but I'm hoping it's Zidane. And then yeah, we'll see. We'll see where it goes. So yeah, I mean, keep the blue flag high, flying high. We really, we need to be supporting the club now more than ever. So yeah, see you guys in the next one. If I do a next stream, I don't know if you guys enjoyed this one. I might do it again. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot. So until the next one, stay safe.